The new bill is called the Icebreaker Act of 2026, and the idea behind it is to prohibit sworn immigration customs enforcement officers from serving in state law enforcement. We spoke to state officials to hear their thoughts ahead of the legislative session.
Any ICE agent who's a sworn officer of ICE who has joined that force after January 20th, 2025, essentially the inauguration of the president, can no longer at any point in time come work at any of the multiple Maryland state law enforcement agencies.
Democrat Delegate Adrian Buafo cited increasing fear in local communities following ICE apprehensions. He argues that traditional community policing tactics already address safety concerns cited by the Department of Homeland Security.
Governor Moore done a fantastic job of community policing. We're doing community policing the right way. We're going after violent offenders. We're community policing to make sure that the entire community is involved. I think it's extremely important in preserving the type of officers we want to have in the state.
Buafo believes this bill will serve and protect Marylanders, while another delegate, Republican Wayne Hartman, is pushing back on the bill and the basis for which it stands.
I've actually heard that bill was being considered. Now, do I think it would pass? I certainly hope not. And if it would, I think it would certainly be found to be unconstitutional.
Hartman says his concern for this bill lies in the fact it discriminates against ICE officers' prior work with the current administration.
They're doing a job. They are tracking down people that are in our country illegally. And whether or not philosophically you agree with it, they're doing their job.
Republican State Senator Johnny Mouts says the general labeling of ICE agents in the bill highlights major flaws.
Just because they are sworn ICE officers, these individuals have a mission and they have directives and they're following those orders. So, I think that that assumption to argue in favor of the bill is way off base.
The bill does not have a set day, but it is set to be introduced the first week of the legislative session. Live in studio, I'm Haley Ray, WMDT, because local matters.
The legislative session begins at noon next Wednesday and will conclude April 13th.